Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm answering your questions and I'm going to repot. So you guys asked me some questions on Instagram and I thought, you know, it's been a few videos now, let's do another Q&A. I'm going to pull up the questions here on my trusty iPhone, if I can figure out how to do that. Okay, so what are we repotting today, you ask? I have this Hoya carrii that I got in New York. I know it's a single leaf. I thought it was really cute. I know it probably will not grow any other leaves. Doesn't have a vine, doesn't have a node, but it's cute. And it'll live like this in soil. So I thought it was really cute. So I'm going to put that in this little 2-inch, 3-inch? 2-inch terracotta pot. Then I also have this moss. This is called, oh shoot. It's in my plant haul from New York, those 6 shops that I went to visit. I can't think of the name of it, but that's going in there. And then I got this from Plant Shop Chicago. It is a Mammillaria plumosa. I also showed this in a recent haul with my best friend. Same thing, best friend haul. My string of pearls. I got this from Farmer's Market. Sorry for the plane. I'm trying it again, guys. String of pearls. I don't know. I have the best luck with my string of bananas. And I thought, like, you know, they're in the same family, right? They're both succulents, sedums, whatever. They're trailing plants. They require the same light and water for the most part. And my string of bananas is growing like crazy. I cannot grow string of pearls to save my life. Like, I always kill them. I either underwater or overwater. I don't know. So we're trying it again. This is the 3rd time. Fingers crossed. There's another plane. Hopefully this nifty microphone my husband just put on my camera for me will help with that. But I don't know. I can't make any promises. Then I'm going to be potting up my Zinnia, which is another one that I got in New York. And you saw it in my plant haul. Everybody talked about how cool it was and how it is in the same family as the ZZ plant, which we all know and love. I've actually had it outside on my patio table, this table, since I got it, and it's doing great. The soil is super moist though because it rained the other day, so I'm hoping that I don't make a mess with that one. And then I got this today, guys, from Home Depot. It doesn't say what type of aloe it is, but definitely aloe, right? It's not an echeveria, I don't think. You know, Home Depot listing them as succulents, which it is, but can we get a little bit more specific, you know? I just thought it was cool. I don't have one like this with these like little spikies on it, so I wanted to grab them and pot them up. I think it was like $4 for this too. It was on the clearance rack, which I don't know why. There's nothing dead about this, so. And we're gonna get started. I have terracotta for the most part, aside from this one tin planter that I thought was cute because he's taller. I thought that it would look really cute in there. And I recently just drilled 3 holes in the bottom of it. So it's good to go. And let's start to potting. I got my water. And I got my watering tin from IKEA because I'm going to water them all in once I repot them. Oh, let's talk about medium really quick. Potting medium. I have some Espoma organic potting mix. It's a well draining type, so it has perlite in it. And I also have some organic Espoma orchid bark. A lot of these are succulents. They prefer well draining soil, and I like orchid bark because it provides that. Okay, let's do this. All right, question numero uno. How do you deal with pests? Oh man. Okay, so to be completely honest, the only pest that I've ever had was fungus gnats. And you guys, Summer Rain Oaks from Homestead, Brooklyn. I don't know what her YouTube. Everybody knows who she is. I don't need to link it. She just posted a video about how to deal with fungus gnats. Like, the entire video is directed towards fungus gnats, so that's a very good source of information if you're dealing with fungus gnats, like most of us, I feel, are or do. We didn't have a lot of them. We just had a few. Every once in a while we'll see one pop up here and there. But what I actually do, and you're not going to see me do it today, but what I've started doing is leaving the top like inch to 2 inches free of soil, because fungus gnats like to reproduce in soil. Look at that root. Isn't that crazy? I like it. They lay their eggs in the soil, rather, and they only stay towards the top of the pot. So I replace that top portion of soil with sandbox sand, like white sandbox sand. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, I'll insert a couple clips of some plants I've already done, because it's a process to do it to all your plants. I don't want to do it inside because I don't want to get sand all over my house. And bringing all your pots outside to do that, process. So not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it works. It works. So that's what I have been doing to deal with pests, or the only pests that I get, rather, for fungus gnats. So feel free to try it if that's what you're dealing with. Summer Rain also did do a video on other pest control options. So if you're dealing with spider mites, if you're dealing with whitefly, or any of those other nasty ones I hear about, check out her video, because she probably can give you some more information than I can. But it's been working. It's been working. So, oh, how cute is that? I'll add a little bit more soil. I forgot my paintbrush. I always use a paintbrush to like take any soil off of the foliage that gets on there and sticks on there, so that I'm not touching my plants, because apparently succulents don't like you to pet them. I don't know why. I mean, they are like pets, right? And I love that. Patinaed mini terracotta pot. I got this little mini one for $1 at a New Leaf in Chicago. I have a video on that too, so go watch it if you want to see. They had tons of them. I want to go back there. Okay, making a mess. Perfect. Let's go on to question numero dos. Have you propagated anything using the bag technique? I have not. I think I've seen it once, maybe on YouTube, but honestly, I haven't seen a whole lot on the bag technique. I propagate mainly in water. I like the satisfaction of being able to see the roots grow as they grow. I know you're supposed to use a darker vessel, but I like to use glass. Sometimes I'll use colored glass, and I could still see through it. But yeah, I don't know. I have not. So I'd be interested to know in the comments, anybody that has, and like what you think. And then maybe you can answer Pam's question, because that was Pam's question. Okay, next question. Can you do more shop with me videos or plant shops in Chicago? Yeah. So my plan is to find some other plant shops in Chicago. This is so delicate. I'm worried that I'm going to break it. I've heard of a few other ones. I'm not going to name them off. I'll leave it a surprise. But I do have plans to check some of them out and do some videos in those stores, so that if you guys are ever in town, you can kind of see what Chicago has to offer as far as plant shops go. So these roots are so delicate, like so delicate. So I am just gonna, I feel like I need a little bit more. I'll just backfill it. How cute is that, guys? It looks like a little like garden. It's like a mossy garden. So yes, I will do more shop with me videos. Those are actually some of my favorites to film. I never know like what people like to see. I love to watch repotting videos. I find it so therapeutic. That's why I like doing these. But I find it fun to record in the store. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, I do like to just go into a store. Like today I went to Home Depot and I didn't have to pull my camera out every 2 seconds. A lot of the times I film with my iPhone, so it's a pain if I get a phone call or text or whatever. But I do like to do those because I like to show people like what this city has. So far my favorite, the red ants, yikes. So far my favorite city to plant shop in has been New York City. If you haven't seen my most recent video out there, go check it out. Amazing, guys. Like plant shops every couple blocks, really, which is incredible. You can't really get that here in Chicago. You got to kind of seek them out. It is a big city, but it's not that big. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that, guys. What do you think? Isn't that cute? I'll put the name of this up on the screen because I can't remember what it is. There's perlite in it. Now let's move on to the Mammillaria plumosa. Oh, and another question. Why don't we? Do you prefer houseplants or outdoor gardening? So I am most definitely a houseplant girl. I started the channel because I loved houseplants. I still prefer houseplants. I don't like bugs. So far my favorite, the red ants, yikes. I repotted some flowers in the ground yesterday and I saw like 6 millipede, roly-polies, worms everywhere, like worms in their like cocoons, if that's even a thing. I don't know. I'm not a bug girl. I don't like bugs. I can tolerate them, but like the millipedes, oh no. So that freaked me out. I like to have my hands in soil, but I prefer them to be in a clean pot planter with bag soil that I know is clean and not crawling with bugs. Well, at least we all hope it's not crawling with bugs. So yeah, definitely prefer houseplants, but I have gotten a little bit more into gardening, as you can see in my Instagram stories and my most recent YouTube videos, because we have a really big backyard and I just feel like to have it, we plan on spending more time back here, and just to have it boring and not look at plants is just why, you know? So we decided to plant some stuff up. We're still in the process of putting more in because we're going to be here for a few more years. But in the winter, like, you're inside and you're looking at your house plants all day. But in the summertime, you want to be outside in the backyard. The kids are out of school, you know, so I want plants to look at. So I like both. I prefer house plants for that reason. Okay, now they told me that this is soft. This looks painful. Where are my gloves? I need to get my gloves. Hold on. All right, let's hope for the best here. There's a hole in my glove. That's convenient. How old are you? I am 36, I think. Yeah, I'm 36. I just turned 36 in May. And when are you coming back to Baton Rouge? Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen it, we recently went to Louisiana. I was shooting a wedding out there, and I loved it out there. Ooh! I loved it out there. I thought that the culture was pretty incredible. We went with our dogs. We took a road trip down there, me and my husband. But I would like to bring the kids. I would like to go back down there and bring the kids. And I would like to go back down there with just my husband so we can really explore more of the city. I feel like we were staying at Airbnbs along the way and hotels, and it's hard to leave your dog. We have 2 big dogs, and it's hard to leave your dogs alone for any given amount of time when you're in a strange place, you know? So I would love to go back, and I would love to explore a little bit more. And we stayed in a few places. We stayed in Baton Rouge. We stayed in New Orleans. So I would love to just, like I said, explore more of Louisiana. And I don't know. So maybe in the near future, I would hope. That was a really fun trip, though. We documented the whole thing. So, guys, if you didn't see it, go check it out. What you waiting for? This is up a little high, but I don't want it too low because I want to, like, see the whole ball of cacti. Does that make sense? All right, let's see. How many plants do you have now? I want to say we have probably 150-ish. I know people with more, so it's not too bad. But, you know, a lot of them are small like this. And, you know, you guys know how it is. Motorcycle, really? Oh my gosh, shush. When you get a couple, you just get more and more and more. And, like, I don't know. If you're including plants that are like in a garden, like I have my cacti garden here that has like, I don't know, 10 plants in it by itself, I count that as one. Okay? I haven't done a count recently, so maybe I'll do that and let you guys know. But it's up there. I know, I remember when we counted our living room plants and it was like 53 in the living room alone. Okay, this looks super duper cute. Right? I love that. Wowzers, Nicole. You're making a mess. Oh, it's like the demon child. Okay. Question. Another question. I don't know how many I got, actually. Do you use perlite? I've heard a lot of different opinions on it. I do use perlite. So most of the soils, the mediums that I use, already have perlite in them. But I do, sometimes I have a bag in the house that's just a bag of pure perlite, and sometimes I'll add it to the mix if I don't feel like it's enough. I used to use a lot of perlite. This one actually is the potting mix that this came in, so they're using a lot because it's a cactus that doesn't like to be wet. I used to use a lot more, and then I stopped using as much as I was using because after watering it a while, which is probably why the top of this had stones on it to cover that up, which I might put some stones on there, is because the perlite tends to turn a little like orange or yellow, and it's just, not that it's bad, but it's just not aesthetically pleasing. Like, it looks like it's like molding, which is kind of gross. So yeah, so that's the reason why I don't use as much as I used to, but it's great. It's great to help with drainage for your plants, and it keeps it light and airy, and I like that. All right, we're gonna pot up this string of pearls here. Let's see, another question. What is your hardest plant to keep alive and the easiest plant to keep alive? Oh man, well, we were just talking about it. The hardest plant for me to keep alive is this dang string of pearls. This is very dry, so I feel like it would need water, but it looks happy. So that's why I get confused. Like, I'm like, how dry do you want to be? You know? You guys think I should leave it outside? My string of bananas is outside. I'm wondering if it'll prefer that. All right, this is literally getting plopped right on in there. See that? Yep. I didn't touch its roots. Well, now I just did. Now I'm doomed. Well, back to the questions. This is the hardest plant for me to keep alive, which we won't discuss anymore. And then the easiest plant for me to keep alive, I would have to say, is my ZZ plant. We have two of them, and I've talked about this in my husband's houseplant tour video. One of them is downstairs in like very low light conditions. Very low light. So, and it's growing like, every time I look at my ZZ plants, it has new growth on it. No matter where I put them in the house. I water them maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. And I'm sure a lot of us can relate. The good old ZZ. Okay, this is done. We're gonna keep an eye on this guy. I'm telling you. Better not disappoint me this time. Stupid string of pearls. Okay, Zamia. My daughter likes this one because her name's Mia, so it's Zamia. Maybe that's just funny to us, I don't know. Look at the size of this drainage hole. That's a little ridiculous. Someone told me to put coffee filters in the bottom so that the soil doesn't spill out, and I have yet to do that. I hear you people. I hear your suggestions, and I promise I'm trying to follow them. I just forget to get things. Okay, hold on. How long have you been married? Aww. So this year, don't get this wrong. Don't get this wrong. We will be married 6 years this year. Our anniversary is less than a month away, and we don't have anything planned. You guys got any ideas for 6-year anniversary? I looked at tickets to Puerto Rico. That used to be our place to go. We absolutely love Puerto Rico. Oh, this is too much. Ah! Tickets were quite ridiculous, and I understand, you know, with the hurricane. It's sad because we used to be able to go like once a year, and it was a pretty inexpensive vacation. It was close, you know, we weren't driving. I wish. We weren't flying super far. But now it's just like, to get there is quite expensive. I think airfare from Chicago to Puerto Rico was like $1,000 just for airfare. I don't know, guys. To me, I don't know about you, that's expensive. Maybe one day YouTube can pay for our our honeymoon if I get that big, you know, like some of you big people out there with all your subscribers. Okay, let's see. I think this is good. Gotta shake it a little bit. I think that's perfect. And if it's in the ZZ family, I was told it's an easy plant to care for. So I'll be the judge of that. We are on to our last plant, and I want to say the last question. How did I time that? Yeah, wow, I'm good. Okay, the last question is, you got monetized. Tell us about that. Well, I will. So getting monetized with YouTube means that I make the tiniest bit of money when you guys watch my videos. So thank you again for watching my videos. It was a process, but it was a very fun process. So I really enjoy doing this, and now it's even more exciting that I get to make a little bit of money off of it. It's very little, trust me guys. Any of you guys that are YouTubers that are monetized, you know what I'm talking about, you know? Very little, but it's fun. It's so much fun. I didn't, you know, go into this with the expectations of making a ton of money. Look at these roots. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, so monetizing is awesome. A really good video for you guys to go watch is Harli G's video. I'll link it below. It's not on her plant page. It's on her other page. I think it's her nail page. If you guys are following Harli G, you know what I'm talking about. She posted a really good video on people getting paid on YouTube and how she quit her job to do it, and some of the stuff that really helps YouTubers. So if you're interested in helping me out, go watch that. I'll link it below. Okay, this is cute. This is so cute. I don't know, do I want it a little bit? I think I want it a little higher up. Just a little bit. That's good. You guys hear the birds? I think they're talking to me. They're like, please put more plants back here. That was the last question, guys, so now I don't know what to talk about. Thank you for your questions yesterday. What do you guys want to see? I know someone said they want to see more shop with me's, but what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see like I don't know, care tips. I don't really like watching care tip videos. Care tip videos. What else don't I like watching? Unless I have that plant. Like if I have that plant, then I'm like, ooh, let me see what I've been doing wrong this whole time. I love watching repotting. I already said that. I'm repeating myself now. Oh, there's a little baby in here. I'll leave him there. I like watching Shop With Me's. I like thrift YouTube channels too, guys. You guys watch thrifting YouTube channels? Like, I like seeing if people pass any like planters or stuff for like the garden or like decor for the garden. I like that stuff. Almost donezo. I gotta leave some space because I'm gonna top it with sand, you know? Okay, how the heck did a string of pearls get in here? It's haunting me. That's super cute. I think this looks really good in here. That's gonna live outside for the summer. That is it. I made a mess. Let's water these guys in, shall we? Thanks so much for joining me on this video. If you guys liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions for other videos that you want to see, I'm at that stage where I'm looking for ideas. If you're not subscribed to my channel, listen, I see y'all watching my videos. I know that not all of you are subscribed, but if you like it, why not subscribe, you know? And click that bell next to the subscribe button so you can get notifications every time I post an amazing video on YouTube. I'm kidding, they're not amazing. They're mediocre. Come on, drain, drain, drain. Water through. I am covered in soil. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye. That's class.